All right, welcome back to the channel, fellow journeymen and apprentices. Today, we're going to talk about what no one wants to talk about, and that is your wood. Definitely lots of pun intended there. So you're going to want to stay tuned. We're going to go through all the different types of wood we have laid out here and the different styles. We'll be right back. All right, guys, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have the right size of wood split for your actual firebox. So we have a 30-inch deep firebox here. So we're going to want to burn our splits probably about 12 inches long in there, which is what I have here. I have all these pre-split into 12-inch splits, 3 to 4 inches in diameter. Those are going to burn real nice, real clean. Better than trying to burn something like this that's, you know, about 8, 10 inches in diameter, which this one's nearly 10 inches in diameter and about 18 to 20 inches in length. This is a little oversized for this size firebox, and mind you, this firebox is 24 inches around and 30 inches deep, so that's a pretty good size, but this is just too large. We're not trying to heat a house with this. We're trying to heat this 100-gallon cook chamber. Something else that I'd like to point out is if you have your temperatures regulated and you're at the tail end of a cook, you might want to throw a chunk in like this. You know, we're talking 3-4 inch diameter chunks by about 5-6 inches long. So these are definitely useful, and you're not burning your bigger splits up if you just need to finish a cookout and you're looking for another half-hour of burn time. Now I want to talk about a very important role here, and that's moisture. When you're burning wood in your pit, so many people think, oh, I am going to soak the wood so that it gets a nice smoky output to it, right? Hey, go ahead, keep soaking your wood if you want, but I'm here to tell you, you're looking for a clean burn here. This thing is not intended to be belching out dark, gloomy smoke. So a lot of times what I'll actually do is I'll stack wood on top of my firebox just to preheat the splits so that they ignite quicker. Or I might keep my fire back in the fire chamber further and put my unburned splits up in the front of it so that they heat up and they preheat and they ignite faster. You can see here I've got a split with some bark. This is a piece of cherry, and this is also a piece of cherry that doesn't have the bark on it, and that's a preference, really. You know, it's all about ratio. Don't be afraid to burn wood that has bark on it. It's not going to hurt anything. It might have a little more moisture in it, but it's, like I said, if you have a good coal bed going, it's going to ignite real easily and it's not going to hurt anything. So, but what I have here is some wood that is freshly cut, and I can just tell by picking some of these pieces up, they're nice and heavy. These have a lot of moisture in them, so I've had kind of some bad luck burning these. Once I get a good coal bed, I can kind of cut these in half, get away with burning smaller pieces of them, but they're not seasoned and they're not dried. So that led me to a search for wood from a local supplier, and I actually found a guy on Marketplace. I got oak off of him. So this is oak, this is cherry, and this is hickory, and he also offered chunks, and this is maple. So hey, sometimes you just gotta reach out and find the right resources. All right, so we have all these different styles of woods for a reason. Let's talk about pairing the right wood with the right meat. So if I'm gonna do, let's say, pork butts, I'm gonna lean on those fruit woods. I'm gonna go for the cherry, the peach, the maple, things of that nature. And the fruit woods are gonna pair great with the pork, the poultry, and the fish. If I'm gonna do beef, let's say like brisket, for instance, or beef back ribs or short ribs, then I'm gonna go for those more staple flavors like a oak or a hickory. There's lots of different oaks that you can choose from, but those are more hardwoods that are going to pair better with the beef. All right, guys, that wraps up our talk about wood today. Hey, if you guys have questions, leave them in the comments. Definitely, we're all still students here. I'm still a student. I'm still learning. Hopefully you guys got some good information off of everything we talked about. And if you like what you saw, please hit that like and subscribe button and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and of course YouTube. Until next time, we'll see you guys at the pit.